Dun, 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 dun. Hello, we're back for episode 5, right?
Sure, why not?
Episode 5.
Yeah,
Episode 5, man. That's episode 5. And I'm here again with True Scott. Even though my label is episode 6, it'll take a while for episode to upload to YouTube. So, I don't know. I'll just throw
Because
it.
apparently I'm your only worthy guest. Even though you've got a couple coming up, apparently.
No, I have recurring guests. I have Nate coming on Sunday.
Oh.
Sunday, I have Ashley, and then I have Adriana Saturday.
Adriana is one I would like to be on here with, just because we could get like a different perspective other than just mine and yours on different issues.
Well, I can get her here Saturday, and
Right.
then I can have her on again, and then you can come on too.
Alright, that'll work then. Yeah,
That'll work,
That
yeah.
works for me. So, what are you looking forward to this year, anyway?
What do you mean, like school-wise or just life-wise?
Well, I mean, we got a lot of movies coming out.
Oh shit! Talking about movies, man. Oh,
Just because that's what I look forward to.
yeah. I judge it. I judge it here by the movies, dude. Like,
Exactly.
Dark Knight came out, bro, back in 2009, dude. That was the best summer ever.
This is a fantastic movie, except for the dude who went crazy and murdered.
Heath Ledger, yeah.
No, he that was Dark Knight Rises, not Dark Knight.
Oh, Bane.
Well, he dressed up as like a Joker or something.
Oh, Heath Ledger, yeah, the Joker.
Yeah, no, the fucking guy who.
Oh, they were rubber. They were like real
Yeah,
life.
that fucking guy.
I was like, I don't know what you're
Dude,
talking
there's a
about.
meme of him. He's
He's a beeper from the Muppets.
Well, no,
He's a beeper.
He's got like a confused look, and he's sitting in the courthouse. He's like, "Why am I here?" And then he gets the murders. And
Yeah, during Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, exactly.
That's such a shitty thing to do, man.
Mhm.
That's just.
Just take away people's enjoyments of like fucking movies and shit.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to Jurassic World.
Yes.
The
Oh my
new
God.
Star Wars trailer came out yesterday too, man.
Mm.
That actually looks good. I don't even like Star Wars, dog. I fucking hate Star Wars.
It's got a few of the recurring characters, and it's got Harrison Ford in it.
Yeah, he's old as shit. But they're going back to the roots of it. You know,
Yeah.
not using not focusing too much on special effects and using more like practical.
Because I mean, the
effects.
prequels fucking killed
The
Star
first one was
Wars
the first one was good.
No, because there's like half of the movie that's irrelevant to the entire fucking
There's a
story.
lot of plot holes too, apparently.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of stuff that's wrong with it. But I mean, okay, like, one of the things I'm wearing the fucking t-shirt right now.
Jurassic
Jurassic
Park.
Park.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Jurassic World. Oh my fucking god. So like, one of the things that, when the commercial came out, it kind of confused me a little bit. And it's basically where like,
They genetically like.
No, the Chris Pratt scene where he's in the fucking
I didn't
Velociraptor
like that scene.
I understand it now.
Why?
Okay, so there's a sneak peek out on the internet
Yeah.
to where he's like, he raised the raptors so they respect him.
Oh.
Think about going back to the first movie. The expert guy on the Velociraptors never really had anything to do with the Velociraptors.
Yeah.
That's why they ate his ass. Chris Pratt raised these guys from birth so they respect him. That's why they don't kill him. That makes
Oh
sense
shit!
now. That makes sense now, doesn't it?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way. I didn't like the scene. I don't know. I just didn't like the scene, man.
I mean, because it kind of, like I said, it confused me. I
People
was
call
like,
it sexist.
I like it though. And then you got, the genetically engineered, and the special effects are gonna blow it out of
Then
the water.
you dinosaur they made Indominus Rex or whatever it's called.
It's just one thing that kind of bugs me is like when the commercials first came out. You got the fucking great white shark coming up on the
There's a
zip
little
line.
Pleurodon, or that mosasaur comes up and eats it.
Yeah. The storyline goes in the first one that you get the dinosaur DNA from mosquitoes.
That's impossible though.
Yeah. First off, it's impossible. But
Jesus.
And then again, how do you get, mosquito DNA of an underwater dinosaur?
Yeah.
That's one thing that's like, I wonder how they did that. But it's in the script, so I'm just going to roll with it.
Yeah, actually it's true. Because it's like how did you get the DNA for that?
Yeah, I guarantee there's going to be a lot of
It's gonna be one dude be like,
But then again, I honestly God hope they make it NC-17. I think it's PG-13.
NC-17, like
Yes,
a full porno, like a full.
Not fucking porn-wise, but fucking gore-wise. There is a fucking enormous amount of people on this island with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I mean, if they just show 5 minutes of people just getting obliterated by dinosaurs, it would be.
It's gonna happen though.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's
I
gonna
mean, if it's PG-13, you may show one guy. and he may get, you know, eaten behind a car like they did in the second one. You know what I'm talking about?
The second one.
Yeah, remember when he gets released in LA and he gets
I didn't like the second one, though.
I like the second
It was
one.
a piece of shit.
I like the idea of it, you know?
I don't like Vince Vaughn and that shit.
Oh my god, I love Vince Vaughn. Well, okay, Vince Vaughn just depends on the movie he's in.
He looks really sleepy, though.
When, thank you for making a reference to Family Guy.
He does, dude! The man's not getting no sleep.
Yeah, but it's just, you know, I like it. Vince Vaughn kind of, if he's in a movie alone, he doesn't do well. But if he's paired with someone who complements his personality, then the movies in are fucking hilarious.
I cannot think of one movie.
Google. Internship.
They filmed that in Georgia Tech campus, actually.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. They're filming new Avengers in Atlanta. They filmed Ant-Man in Atlanta, man. There's a lot of movies being filmed in Atlanta right now. Atlanta's booming with movies, dog.
I'm kind of, well, okay, first off, my issue with Ant-Man is Paul Rudd doesn't look like Paul Rudd doesn't look like Paul Rudd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he has a beard.
I saw a commercial the other day, on YouTube. It was like the first Super Nintendo commercial. It's fucking Paul Rudd.
Wait, what?
Paul Rudd is in a Super Nintendo commercial. It's like on a big giant screen. You got people dancing in the background and shit, and you just got Paul Rudd standing there playing the Nintendo, and you're like, holy shit, it's Paul Rudd.
Holy shit, that's Paul. That's funny.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Like. And I never knew, like, he was in, you know, that kind of commercial, because, you know, Nintendo's not around anymore, unfortunately.
Still around.
Well, okay, not majorly. Like,
yeah, the Wii U, or not the Wii, is it the Wii U?
Yeah, it's the Wii U.
Yeah,
that's like the newest thing from
I brought it down a lot.
Like,
it was touchscreen, like a pad with a pad on it. Like,
personally, I hate the Wii systems, I do.
What?
I hate the Wii systems.
Wii was awesome, dude. The bowling, the Wii Sports.
I mean, you know, it's entertaining for a while. But then when you play, like, what, Call of Duty or whatever it is...
Oh, Call of Duty.
I hate it, man. Like, if I'm gonna make it a game system, I prefer, like, the PS2, or PlayStations and the Xboxes. Yeah. GameCubes, when they were still around...
GameCube was the shit, bro. GameCube back in the day.
Disc, like, size of a fucking donut hole.
I love the GameCube.
I mean, hey, did you realize the first PlayStation didn't have analog control? Did you ever realize that?
Like the sticks?
Yeah, the sticks. The first PlayStation controller did not have the sticks.
I can't imagine playing
exactly.
That's just weird.
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of something to think about. Just
like, oh my god, where'd my thumbs go?
Exactly, because I saw that.
Playing a video game takes a lot of shit, dude. Yeah. Like your thumbs are both sticks. You gotta hand-eye coordinate. You gotta see a dude.
And then you got people like the next fucking Hillary Clinton, for example.
Where did that
I fucking hate Hillary Clinton sometimes. Granted, if her husband would run again, I would vote for Bill Clinton in a fucking heartbeat.
He's the first black president, man.
Yeah.
He's the first black
president. Not according to black people I was arguing with. Anyway, because he's white. Anyway, Hillary Clinton is one of those people who hates fucking violent video games. She's fucking stupid about it.
Yeah, it's like Jack Johnson or whatever the fuck.
She's one of those people who say like playing video games, you know, makes a person violent. No, it fucking doesn't. You're fucking stupid if you honest to God believe that shit.
Yeah, people can distinguish between fantasy and reality. Unless you're crazy, then it's a completely different story.
Well, I mean, okay, for example, Columbine, one of the worst American fucking school shootings ever.
Yeah.
That happened before video games.
No, Derek Harris and Ellen Klebold made levels for Doom, actually.
But still, like, the main component of violent video games...
But it was focused on that. It was focused on that and Marilyn Manson. And, you know, fear of teenagers back in the 90s, you know?
Okay,
rock metal.
But think about it. Think about it this way. How many fucking honest-to-God school shootings can you think of off the top of your head?
Columbine in Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia
Tech and the Aurora school shootings. Those are the three major ones I can just
right.
Be like,
and
boom.
So, over the years, like, what do you estimate the death toll to be?
A year of school shootings? Not more than 50.
Do you know how many students have died playing football?
Fucking hundreds of them, dude. Hundreds.
Over 600 students have died playing football. So should we really ban video games or should we ban football?
Yeah.
Something that's backed by the goddamn school system.
Yeah. That perpetuates violence.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love football. I love football.
Don't get me wrong. Football is a great game to play. Honest to God, I hate watching football. It's the most.
I love watching football, dude.
Watching football is the same goddamn thing to me as watching fucking golf.
No.
It is boring
I would
shit to
not
me.
compare it.
No.
You have two major teams against each other.
Okay, playing football is completely different.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what
watching it on TV
that's what
is
any
the
sport
same
does,
thing
man.
to me.
It could be boxing. Any sport could be. Oh, that's just me.
Just watching it on TV while you're sitting on your couch watching a beer. It's just it's not the same thing to me. It's not.
But that can be said about anything. Driving a car.
Yeah, right.
You said about anything though. I think it could. You can't just
But
blame it on football.
that's why I'm just not a big fan of watching sports. Like, I don't have a favorite football team.
Fucking communist.
I'm not a goddamn communist. I hate. Well, I mean, communist looks great on paper. It just doesn't look great on actual practice. Except for Cuba. Cuba apparently, communism
Cuba
worked
prospered.
great.
Cuba lived those sanctions out of it finally.
Yeah, Cuba's like the one place that was like, America, like, you're wrong about communism because it fucking prospered. Especially when Castro.
Well, Obama left it. God damn it, Mark. The levees on them.
Yeah, I think we're both kind of drunk.
Yeah,
so this podcast is not gonna.
It's a very late night podcast.
This podcast is not gonna make sense. And people who are gonna be listening are just gonna like, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
We're 11 minutes in. We're drinking a bit.
We're only 11 minutes in. Yeah. What did we talk about? Like movies and shit?
We're talking about Fidel Castro. We're talking about
Alright, so from movies to Fidel Castro. That makes fucking sense, right?
Yeah, but Obama recently lifted all the sanctions off of Cuba.
So what sanctions were even on Cuba?
Well, we can't trade with them.
I knew that shit.
Yeah, Cuba's already got fucking flip-flop.
Honest to God, like, what's so big about a Cuban cigar? Like, seriously.
Well, as Hank Schrader once said something to the darkest fruit is the sweetest.
Yeah, but he was talking about like when Cuban cigars were illegal in the United States.
Well, they were illegal at that time.
Yeah, exactly, and so and that's what he was talking about. Like,
well, it's the same thing with weed. Weed was recently legalized in Georgia yesterday.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
God damn.
Yet again, it's medical marijuana.
But it's still good though.
Yeah, it's progress. It's
still. I love that. That is a humongous progress in people who need this medicine, and it is a medicine. People who deny that have been brainwashed by the Nixon administration. It is a medicine. It has been proven scientifically to kill cancer cells and to stop seizures. And CBD is a non-psychoactive part of marijuana. It does not get you high. It does get rid of the seizures that people have. It's also great with cancer patients, AIDS patients, people with Parkinson's disease. Yeah, an enormous amount of research has been done on marijuana. But yes, again, marijuana is bad for you.
I'm actually getting off the marijuana subject.
I'm going. I love.
Yeah, go finish your rant.
But yeah, but I mean, of course, marijuana is bad for you. Too much of everything is a bad thing. With our mutual friend who shall go nameless in this podcast,
Larry.
Yeah, I mean,
he's just like no.
You're inhaling smoke. It's not good for you, dude.
No, of course not. But then again, like. Compare fucking, marijuana to alcohol, which, I mean, would the police officer really want to fight a guy who's fucking drunk? How many times have you ever gotten in a fight with someone who is stoned?
Never, man.
How many times have you almost gotten in a fight with someone who is drunk as shit?
Every weekend, dog. Every weekend.
It's fucking exactly. Oh my god. Like, it's... But then again, like, we legalized... fucking marijuana before we legalized gay marriage. I mean, and people view fucking gay marriage as a sin against God, in which, I think we're both fucking, agnostic and
atheist.
You're atheist. I'm agnostic. So
I'm not atheist. I won't go so far and call myself an atheist.
Well, I'm curious what you call yourself then.
Someone who doesn't give a fuck. Someone who doesn't give a fuck.
That works for me.
I guess you consider agnostic, man. When I trip on shrooms or smoke weed, I think about God. Other than that, I don't give a fuck.
I don't go as far as to not deny the existence of a God. Yeah, Christians, fuck you.
If there is a God, it's not this man. It's this thing.
Yeah,
that simply is. That's simply
exactly. I mean, you know, to doubt the existence of something that's greater than me, I would call it stupid.
I call that tripping on mushrooms.
There, that's it.
Or
I've never
LSD.
tripped. But yeah.
Well, April 19th is on Sunday. It's the first LSD trip.
Is it really?
Yeah, by Albert Hoffman, Swiss scientist who discovered LSD.
Fair enough. All right.
Yep. Well, today or yesterday, he actually tripped on it intentionally, but April 19th is dedicated to the day they took LSD, you know, intentionally.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just going back to the whole gay marriage thing. I mean, like, yes, people make fun of me, but for the longest time, I was actually one of the biggest homophobics of America, and
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because you fuckers made fun of me so much
because it needed to be done. Because I'm gonna see if anyone's following me. No.
But it's just everyone deserves the right to be miserable. 40 years down the road, when you've been married for 40 years, your spouse is supposed to be fucking miserable. It don't matter if that spouse is of a different race or a different gender.
You're right.
Exactly. You just gotta do what makes you happy, man.
Different strokes, different folks.
Exactly. Granted, I know I'm not gay, and I don't think you're born. I mean, I don't think you choose to be gay. I think that's the biggest fucking bullshit
You
argument.
choose to be gay?
Yeah,
no,
that's an argument by a lot of people.
Well, you're born, man. It's just genetics.
Mm-hmm.
It's different chemical. It's different chemical balance. I won't say imbalances. I'll say balances. Different chemical balances in the brain that make you attracted to someone of the same sex. I also think that homosexuality could be a dangerous way of controlling the population.
We've actually had this conversation.
Right. I think homosexuality is a great way to control the population. Unfortunately, we're going to become gay because we have too many people on Earth.
Well, I mean,
I love gay people. I love gay people.
How many people were given up for adoption each year? Like, I mean, if you've got a gay couple who can't have kids of their own, they can adopt a kid and actually change that kid's life, and they turn that kid's life around for the better.
Right.
Like, I mean, as much it's actually a good thing for society.
Yeah, you learn a lot. You learn about a lot. Different cultures. Perspectives of different perspectives from people. Being homosexual, you understand what they go through, the struggles they face at a constant basis. Being part of a culture that is starting to accept homosexuality. Back in the day, it was seen as a mental disorder.
Yeah, I mean,
50s. Yeah.
I mean, no, even today, you've still got these fucktards who they act as psychiatrists, and they turn people
the anti-gay places. Yeah, they're actually gonna make those illegal.
Thank God.
Obama is actually making those illegal.
No, because you literally choose to be gay as much as you choose to be black or choose to be minority.
Yeah, that's true, man.
I honestly, God, I think you're born that way.
No, I think too. It's genetics. To just simply point and just be like, oh, it's a simple whether I want to choose this one day and choose this the other day. It's ignorant.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a more scientific approach to it instead of a simple explanation.
Do you know what asexuality is?
Like a sponge. He just fucking does whatever he does. That's a sponge. That's why SpongeBob is not gay. He is asexual. He does not have sex. He does not.
Well, that's exactly what asexual is a person who identifies as asexual does not enjoy sex. They don't want to have sex.
What do they do, man? It's horrible. It's a horrible way to live.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, it's a horrible way to live. But hey, each to their own. But I mean, you don't see people disbanding against that because they don't see it as moral. They just, don't want to have sex.
Yeah.
That's it. And, to each their own.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know, man. Well, the Supreme Court's ruling on gay marriage, I think, in 2 weeks. Whether it's
overall, like a federal law?
Yeah, legalized the Supreme Court. So far, we have 4 votes in because there's 4 Democrats in the Supreme Court. So we have 4 votes in for sure.
Yeah, it's we have 9 Supreme Court justices, of course, and so.
Do we? 9? Is it 9?
I'm pretty sure it's
9 or 12. 9 or 12.
No, because it has to be an odd number.
Let me check. I don't want to spread lies. I hate spreading lies.
But no, because like the Supreme Court has to have an odd number of people. The reason for that is so you can't have a tie.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm pretty sure they settled on 9. Like,
Supreme Court justice. List of Supreme Court justices. We have.
Are you on Wikipedia?
Dude, it's the first shit that popped up. It's the first shit that.
Yeah, it's like the worst thing to be on. I mean, granted,
3, 4, 5.
Wikipedia.
We have 9. Yeah, we have 9.
I thought we did.
Yeah, we have 9. But I mean, it's the first that popped up, man. I don't give a fuck. Talk about the shit you want. I love Wikipedia.
Well, I mean, no, Wikipedia is a great source. It's just not a scholar's source because, of course, you can't edit it.
But it is a good source, though.
It is a good source. But then again, like, where else can you learn about shit that's not scholarly, such as comic books, such as like history of shit? You know what I'm talking about? Like, if I wanted to learn about, if I wanted to learn about the history of, say, Batman,
yeah,
like, there's not a fucking scholarly source to learn about that. Yeah. There's really not. And so, where do you go? Motherfucking Wikipedia.
Oh my god, that made me laugh so fucking hard. Oh my god.
It's a great source to learn about, nonsensical shit. It's amazing.
The history of snails.
That too,
oh my god.
And it's actually kind of entertaining at times. Like, if you actually look, I mean, granted, if you're, looking to learn about shit, I would not recommend Wikipedia. If it's for, like, a scholarly thing, such as, like, psychology, religion, but unless it's Scientology, and then that's perfect for Wikipedia. And then, there's actually a fucking religion started by a taxi driver.
What's it called? Taxiism?
I don't even fucking remember. But it's along the same thing as, aliens or some shit. And you get a discount on taxis, though. I mean,
what is Scientology?
That's not Scientology. It's a minor religion that some people fucking believe. Some people believe, that Jedi. You can be a Jedi. That's an actual religion in America.
People believe that, people believe a lot of stupid shit, dude.
I mean, Jedi is not even a stupid religion. I mean,
that's made up. Someone made that shit up.
It's made up. But then again, it perpetuates the same thing as any other major religion in the world. Peace, love.
But I think that's something that everyone agrees on, though, man.
And it is. But that's
what everyone agrees on.
I mean, think about it this way. Like, every religion in the world, you got strict guidelines. For example, the 5 pillars of Islam, the 10 commandments of Christianity, in which it's really funny because 2 of those are only law.
Dun dun dun. Women can't vote. That's one of them.
Oh no! Don't murder people and don't steal shit. Those are the only things.
Your neighbor's wife.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, actually no, that's technically not illegal. Like, if you're single,
don't covet it. Don't covet it.
No, that's because you can't want someone's wife.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, and even then it's.
You're a good Christian. You know what I mean.
I mean, don't covet thy neighbor's ass wife.
It says ass.
Ass as in donkey, because it was a way of life back then.
Oh my god, I'm done with this beer, man.
Hey, no, here. I got you one.
Do you?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I fucking came prepared to this shit. I don't know how to work.
You want one?
No, I got one here. Like I said, I drank
5.
I have not drank 5 beers.
I'm missing one.
Here.
I drank 3 of a 6-pack already.
I have not drank 5 beers because there's one right here.
Well, 4 of them.
Well, this is actually about empty. About to be 5.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5.
Oh.
Oh man.
What are we talking about?
Talking about life, it's all its uncertainties, man.
About life. Well, I mean, go back to ancient Greece for a minute. The greatest,
By the way, people, we spread nonsense. Listen to us.
Oh, Jesus.
Listen
to me. I am,
We are a very unlegitimate source of information.
We're basically the Wikipedia.
Please don't listen to us. Please don't listen. But dude, please give me more views, people.
Yeah, if I can listen.
I do this because I like it. Fuck whoever this goes on in the ether of time. This goes on in the ether.
I mean, I don't even remember what we're talking about. I'll be perfectly fucking honest with you.
Nothing, man. We're just talking about nonsense, dude. That's all we're talking about.
Talking about aliens again?
If you shit,
fucking
dude.
probing again. Hey, have you ever heard of the Bunny Man?
Yeah, it's a tunnel somewhere in like
Oh my god!
New York or some shit.
Yeah,
like,
see, my sister, she used to watch Unsolved Mysteries.
I love that shit, dog. I love that on fucking Oxygen or True Life. One of those fucking channels.
One of those fucking channels. My sister used to love.
I love it.
And I never
they have
understood
they have every now a Bigfoot case or like some ghost
And
shit or
fucking
some,
aliens,
some
and
murder.
mostly-
Oh, dude, I love Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah,
That
it
is
was
my
like
shit,
the
dog.
greatest thing ever. And every now and again they would like run a story and then tell a follow.
It was
like,
really.
it was
80s.
so.
It was so 80s.
Yeah, and it was. I don't remember like who fucking told that shit, but it was amazing.
The guy who hosted it actually was the actor in the Usual Suspects.
Well, he was also an actor in the movie Airplane.
I never seen Airplane, man. I'm not white. I've never seen Airplane.
I am a entrepreneur of different films.
Yeah.
However, you have seen way more B movies than I have.
I love B movies though, man. B movies have a special place in my heart.
I just like shit that's just entirely off the wall. For example,
Django.
Django's not a B movie though. Like, what is it? One-Eyed Monster. Yeah, One-Eyed Monster.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's an amazing film with a Vietnam vet who has the greatest story I think I've ever heard from Nam.
Yeah, Dick killing people. It's not attached to anyone. It's Ron Jeremy's on top of that. That's right.
So 9 3/4. So an almost. Almost a 10-inch dick.
This is not a porno, by the way, people.
And,
That be known.
For whatever reasons.
Pride purposes. Pride purposes.
So for the longest time ago, I have two sisters, by the way. One is very intelligent. The other
you have to like defend yourself while you tell the story.
One is not so intelligent, but also a very, very, very important part of my life.
Respectable woman.
She has a daughter. I'm not.
Get off the fucking story, you got that.
Anyway, so the sister who has the daughter, when I was 16, she was 17, showed me a preview clip for One-Eyed Monster. I never watched it.
Until I came
until I met Ivan. And then one night we were really bored, and he was like, "Hey man, let's watch the One-Eyed Monster." It's a commercial I saw forever. I was like, "Yo, we are not watching a porn with you."
Yeah, I was with someone else that night, and I'm like, we won't watch it. I'll watch it with her, but not with you, man.
I was like, "No, man, it's not a porno." And it took me 2 hours.
But we were both like, just like true, like we're not gonna watch that.
It took me 2 hours and showing them the commercial to convince them that this was not a porno.
I'm like, true, give us some like.
And it's not a porno. It's a comedy that's also a horror film, also starring one person.
Also a slash kind of porno.
I wouldn't consider it porn. Like,
I consider that porn, man.
I wouldn't consider it porn.
A borderline porn.
Not even that. Like at max, you've got one pair of boobs and
a scene where that dick comes on some chick.
Where's that?
When it bangs in your mouth.
Oh yeah, but even then, it doesn't show anything. It's just like there's a hole in the back of her head.
There's tits too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man.
Like, and at max, it's maybe 5 minutes of the movie. At max, it's 5 minutes of the movie.
I don't know, man. I think you're just drunk and you gotta tell them your perception.
That's also a very
perception
strong
of time is
possibility.
very off.
So I'm curious. What is one thing that pisses you off?
Pisses me off?
Pisses you off? Like, cause you're a very relaxed person.
Am I?
Yeah, you are. You're not very high strung. You're a very relaxed.
Just like.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Please elaborate.
Like if I'm going off on some random topic, you're like, whatever. Let's go to your Waffle House.
Is that how I am?
That's
it's not a bad thing. I'm curious.
Or like dinosaurs. If you don't give a fuck, I'm walking away.
Yeah.
What is something that actually truly pisses you?
Truly pisses me off?
Truly pisses you off to the core of your fucking very soul.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ.
Tap dancing in Christ pisses you off?
No. What really truly, like honestly, honest to God.
Honest to God pisses you off.
Sadness.
Sadness.
Yeah.
Why does sadness piss you off?
Because I'm always happy, man.
Wait, sadness or depression?
Depression too. Mental illness runs deep in my family. I don't have depression, but a lot of people in my family have depression. I have a schizophrenic uncle.
That's not on anything important. It's just on the floor. We're good to go. All right. Anyway, so depression pisses you off.
Yeah, it runs deep in my family, so that hits me in the core. Like I've seen it firsthand. One of my uncles was schizophrenic.
Damn.
I've had uncles who had I had an uncle who had AIDS once. Yeah, like so sadness and depression piss me off. I lost a lot of friends too, so I have to get on some emotional rant. But that's what pisses me off: sadness.
Well, I mean,
and also ignorance of science.
Yeah, ignorance of science for one. Like fucking. Like, you know what a straw man argument is?
Like, what?
A straw. Not a strong man, a straw man.
Like the Scarecrow?
Yeah, like a scarecrow.
Like Batman Begins, Cillian Murphy?
Yeah, that guy. But do you know what that type of argument is? Essentially, it's an argument that was used against Darwin's evolutionism. And basically, what it is, it's an argument that, you know, kind of... It's... I can't really explain it, actually, now that I think about it. But, basically, a straw man argument is essentially when you have no proof about anything, but you use that argument anyway. Kind of like, when people argue against evolutionism, like the Mormons who come to your door,
yeah,
and instead of like challenging them or just buying their Bible to make them go away, you're like, so why do you not believe in evolutionism? Because I don't believe I came from a monkey.
Well,
okay, but a straw man—that's a straw man argument because they really don't know anything about that topic, so they use something that can, you know, piss everybody off.
Right.
And so that's kind of what a straw man argument is.
I've never heard that argument.
It's a very weak argument.
Sounds
that,
like
you know,
shit. Sounds like that. Just playing.
I ran into a lot of those arguments when I was on campus earlier, and people pissed me off.
True.
I don't, you know. Granted, you know, I have respect for every religion, every race on this planet, but one thing to end racism is just fucking stop talking about it.
No, it needs to be talked about. It needs to be talked about, man.
Okay, like if you make every single fraternity and sorority having equal amounts,
right,
would you really have racism?
Well, it could be forced on. It could be forced upon that.
Of course, it can be forced upon, but that's you know. No,
but that could be. I mean, it could still be hated on though.
Yeah,
you can be like, you gotta integrate. It's affirmative action. You gotta integrate some amount of people, but we still don't kind of agree with this, so we're gonna do it because it's politically correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. I don't know. I think the only way to end racism.
I actually stole that from Morgan Freeman, by the way. I'm not gonna lie, I stole that comment.
This is Morgan Freeman is a True's agent.
Morgan Freeman
but
fantastic man.
He is a fantastic man. He's a great guy.
He also narrated, you know, March of the Penguins, which is just about death of penguins.
I've never seen that dog shit. Never seen that.
Like literally, it's the worst film ever made. Just happens to be narrated by Morgan Freeman.
Well, I mean. Knowledge is power, man. It might save you one day. It might save you one day.
You know, some guy who like mugs you in an alley. Who narrated March of the Penguins? And you now know that knowledge.
Muhammad Gaddafi.
No,
Muhammad Gaddafi.
Morgan Freeman, motherfucker.
Clint Eastwood, $1 Million Baby. That's a fucking depressing film. Jesus Christ.
I have no idea how depressing that movie is unless you've like actually seen that. Especially like the end scene where she's in the
Spoiler alert, people. I hate spoilers, so spoiler alert.
Yeah, I kind of just assume that everyone's seen this movie.
Yeah,
and even if
it's a very sad scene. The main character is somewhere in the hospital, and
we're not going to tell you why. She's in the hospital.
It's very depressing. Like the whole
thought
process in her head. The thought process.
And so her family comes to see her, and she's what, near Florida, or she's in California?
She's in Florida.
So they actually
they're in California.
They went to one section of either Disneyland or Disney World. I'm not sure which one, but they go to Disney before they go see her in the hospital.
Yeah, it's a very fucked up.
And there's another scene where she buys her mother a house, and her mother gets agitated at her because she'll lose her damn welfare checks. Like, and okay, for example, these people are white, not of any minority race.
They're white trash, though.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing that fucking pisses me off. People assume that it's always a race issue because all white people are wealthy. No, that's fucking bullshit.
Go to Dawsonville, Georgia.
There is such a thing as white trash. There really is. But even then, every race, no matter whether it's white, black, Mexican, Chinese, Japanese, so on and so forth, they're always gonna have the trash folks. And it's people who just give that race and or religion a bad name.
Yeah, I mean, you always have the one shitheads in the group, like ISIS to Muslims, the Knights, the Templars to Christianity,
White trash to white people.
Right. But, I mean, it shouldn't be just focused on that, man. We should, leave that.
But, it just takes those few amount of people to give that entire...
And that's where that hate comes from, as we talked about in the last podcast. That's where that hate comes from.
Exactly. And it's ridiculous. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, I think people need to stop being politically correct and, actually, look head on to the issues at work.
I mean, you've got so many terms. Like, you've got Caucasian American, African American, Native American, Mexican, so on and so forth. Why can't you just call them American? That's one thing I was
just people, man. Like, why do you gotta focus on nationalism? Like, why is that so important?
Well, I mean, then again, how many honest to God black people do you know came from fucking Africa?
I know a couple actually.
Exactly.
But they're exchange students. But I mean,
they're foreign exchange students.
Right.
How many people do you know that are black that were born in America and don't have anything to do with their African roots?
I can't name one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying that I don't know anyone, but I'm just saying that.
Same thing for every
I'm making
other.
it to effect. But what I'm saying is, why do people have to focus? Why
can't we just be Americans?
But why do we have to stand behind a flag though? Like why do we have to label ourselves Americans, Africans, Russians, Germans, Mexicans? Like why can't we just call ourselves human beings, Homo sapiens? Like why can't we just do that instead of standing behind a flag, man? And I think that's where a lot of the issues come from around the world is people standing behind this flag. And when they get behind this flag, they justify things like war, killing, war,
and I
different
agree
things.
With that. Because I mean, if you ever are in a situation of war, you have to hate the person you're killing.
Exactly, and that's what we talked about in the last podcast. We don't need to stand behind a flag. We just need to accept that we're one species of human with different breeds. That's what we are, different breeds of human. As what a dog is to a poodle, a Rottweiler, a pit bull, a German Shepherd. What we are as a humans. We're different breeds. We're Caucasian, Latinos, Filipinos, African Americans, Africans, Germans, Russians, French, Italians, where the fuck you are. But you're still you're still
a human.
You're still a human. We don't need to stand behind a flag, man. And that's what fucking bums me out is that level of brainwashing. That's what it is. It's brainwashing, man. You're being brainwashed by another country to hate this person because he believes in this and this and that, and he wants to get this from us, and he killed our people. But we just need to we just need to bomb the entire world with mushrooms and weed.
Oh, mushrooms and weed. Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about destroying the world. No, Ivan, step back. We don't.
That's what we need to do, man.
But I mean, if you bomb the entire world with
don't
drugs,
do.
Yeah,
but getting off this hippie fucking rant, because I know it's a fucking hippie rant. The only way we can actually come together is if an outside force comes in.
Exactly.
When an outside
going back to aliens.
But when an outside force comes in, that's when we can truly be like, hey, listen, guys, there's a something that's not us, coming from another galaxy, planet, probably universe. Who the fuck knows? Coming here, wanting our resources, maybe being like, hey, we don't. Our star died. We came here. You have a really good star. Last another 3 billion years. Can we live here? Is it cool? Can we colonize Mars, the Moon, Venus? And only then can we be like, hey, we're one.
Yeah.
We need to set aside our religions, our moral teachings, everything, and call ourselves human. And tell ourselves, listen, let's toss all this aside and focus on this other issue. That could be for the better good, or for the worse, whatever the situation may be.
And it is. Honestly, God, I don't want to continue talking because that's the best place to ever. That's the best. How long are we on? This
oh my God, we're only 39 minutes in, dude.
Because that's honestly, God, the best place to this podcast. That's probably the greatest rant I've ever heard.
That's what we need to do, dog. Like, seriously, man. Oh man.
I honest to God agree with everything you just said. Honestly, I do.
Well, shit, people. Shit.
That's what you gotta do. We gotta fight aliens.
You gotta fight aliens.
Shit that's not Homo sapiens. And even if we do, we're gonna extinct species on the planet.
Yeah, that's what we do, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
it's a cause. It's a cause for the greater good that unites Homo sapiens. It's not necessarily, people pay good money to watch movies to feel inspirational, and
also movies are done because of the times that we're in too.
Exactly.
You're not gonna make a fucking war movie during a time of the Great Recession or Depression. No, you're gonna make something that's like a romantic comedy or something happy.
Exactly, and
so films are a reflection of our culture.
Exactly. Just like what the movie Fury came out. What was
Furious 7? Or the Fury? Oh, that was a goddamn good movie, dude. Brad Pitt knocked it the fucking ballpark.
I will admit I was a little skeptical of both Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of
Brad
Shia LaBeouf.
Pitt in that movie.
Brad's a good actor.
I don't know. He's a fantastic actor, but then again, you go back to Inglourious Basterds.
He's a
fantastic actor in that movie. But he also plays the comic relief role. If you honestly got to think about it, honest to God, I don't think I could have taken him seriously in that kind of role. But if it had been any other set of cast, I don't think it would have been as good. I really don't. I think Brad Pitt just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
and with Shia LaBeouf. And I don't remember his name, but he played in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, the fucking Shane or whatever.
That guy. I wish I could remember his name, but
all
of those guys had such a contrast to each other. It just made it so much more realistic, and even just everything in that movie fit the time frame perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a fantastic movie that just, even then, what we did in World War II was just defeated a greater evil. I know at one point in your earlier podcast, you questioned why we were even in an alliance with Russia, and what it was.
Right, exactly. When did that alliance break? I'm not really literate in that part of history, so I don't like to lie and be like, oh, this is this.
Think about it this way: the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Right.
That's one of the oldest sayings in the world, and that's what it was. Was Hitler and Stalin actually had a non-aggression pact?
But Stalin did kill a lot of people too.
Stalin was a fucking dick.
Yeah, he put people in camps.
He killed his own goddamn people.
Yeah, he did.
But then again, like I said, Hitler and Stalin had a pact together, and basically it was we would not attack you as long as you don't attack us, and that's how it went.
Right.
And honest to God, if Hitler would have taken over Britain before he attacked Russia, he could have taken over the entire world.
I don't know, man. The UK is a very strong country, man.
But
that old saying goes. The Southern versus the British Empire. They're a small country, but goddamn, the power they have behind them. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it is.
The fact that they're on an island, that's all it is. Because you can't really invade Britain. It's the hardest place to.
You can, dude. It's an island, man.
No, that's just it. You got no matter how much you want to invade that place. It's so close to the European continent that you see it coming. And you have enough time to prepare your defenses.
That's true. I can see that.
The only thing Hitler could come to do is just literally just bombard Britain over and over and over. And they even dropped fake currency to ruin the the economy of Britain, and it never worked because the fucking English people banded together and were like, hey, let's defeat this one common enemy. And it wasn't until, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor that we're like, yo, we're ending all of this. We're going to Germany and we're going to Japan, even though we didn't have a reason to fight Germany.
Right.
Because the only reason we ever went there is because we were tired of it all. We were like, hey, let's just...
Well, we didn't even go to the war until Japan attacked us. We didn't give a fuck.
Exactly.
We didn't give a fuck if Jews were dying.
We had a...
Until it affected us, it was our problem.
Exactly. once it affected us, we were like, yo, let's just end this shit. Because even Japan...
And by the way, America was not a big part of the war.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Russia did most of the work.
The war did not... Well, I mean, even then, like...
Russia took down the Nazis single-handedly.
Not necessarily.
Okay, you can't take away the fact that the Russians were in war from the get-go.
Well, basically...
Mexico was in war before the United... The United States only fought Japan. They fought the Nazis. Yes, D-Day. That is true. Okay. But the Russians took down Berlin. Yeah, they were Hitler assassinating himself.
But
it was only a problem when the United States got involved, or when they attacked the United States.
It wasn't until the United States got involved that Russia also got the upper hand.
Right.
Because it was the time of Stalingrad. Stalingrad was basically a bloodbath. The only reason the Nazis lost is because they drowned in Russian blood. Like, I hate to say it that way, but that's the best way to describe it. It wasn't until the Russians won Stalingrad that they were able to start pushing the Russians back, the Germans back. Mm-hmm. And even when they reached Berlin, it was General Patton who said that we should band together with the remaining Germans to beat the Russians back to their borders.
I don't know much about history, so I can't call him on this bullshit. So like,
that's honest to God, like truth.
Right, yeah, right.
Anyway, you want to go ahead and end the podcast here? Just
no, what are you going on, man? All right, man. Well, we'll end the podcast here, guys, on World War II. It's been a great podcast. 46 minutes, man.
Yeah, that's also it.
All right. As I said, we'll have our guests coming on next week. See you later, 60 bitches. Bye. Mwah. Aliens for life, niggas.
Aliens!